right, ladies and gentlemen, there was an update last night before we get into any content today. There was an update last night, and it's quite controversial, so let's go through it. Last night, the Bounty Hunter changes, collection log updates, and emote improvements. Emote improvements? What the hell could this possibly be about? Today, we have Bounty Hunter changes and improvements to the collection log and emotes. Issues raised. We're investigating issues with the completed collection log slot. Okay, so they fucked something up. Classic. Some items are causing a stretching issue with the new sit animation. Sit animation? Okay. Change log January 29th. Is that just... Okay. So I'm assuming this will tell us what happened. Towards the end of 2024, we shared with you some improvements we'd like to make to Bounty Hunter. And today, those changes go live. The aim is to address some common issues with build variety and balance, make some of the lesser used rewards more worthwhile, and support different approaches to Honor PvP. Personally, I find Honor PvP boring as hell, but let's have a read. Conveniently, Bounty Hunter is confined entirely to Damon's Crater on specific worlds, which lets us tinker with all kinds of options that would usually affect the rest of the game. While we've shared this info before, we'll save you trolling back through the archives and bring you up to speed on everything that's changing today, starting with changes to Bounty Hunter exclusive gear. Weapon and armor adjustments. Remember, these changes pertain only to items that are obtained from and used within Bounty Hunter. Nothing you see on this list will have any impact on the wider game, so don't start running the numbers on whether or not the Dragon Longsword BH is worth using at Wardens. It's not. Okay. I love that they have to clarify this before people go fucking crazy, because nobody actually reads these out. Ordinarily, we'd use stat images for all of these, but they're far too many for us to go over, so we'll save you some mobile data. We know you're reading. Okay, stop with the jokes, man. Just get to the point, and pop it on a handy list for you all. Here we go. Dark Bow, increase special attack energy from 45 to 55. Barrel chest anchor, reduce attack requirement to 50. Reduce attack delay after a successful special attack by 2 ticks, meaning your next attack would hit 4 ticks after a successful special attack. I don't see how that's going to be useful. Reduce special attack energy from 25 to 15 for the Dragon Mace. Reduce special attack from 25 to 15 for the Dragon Longsword. I guess that's going to be fun for like a day. Morrigan's Throne Axe. Buff special attack to have 150% accuracy. Increase special attack damage from 20 to 120 to 50 to 150 of your max hit. Morrigan's Javelin. Buff special attack to have 150% accuracy. The bleed damage from the special attack will occur every tick instead of every 3 ticks. The bleed damage from the special attack will be 75% of the initial damage. The bleeding damage will increase from 5 to 10. Now, reading all of this, it's hard to see how fucking crazy this is and how insanely overpowered that is going to be for Bounty Hunter. Remember, Jagex have the ability to test this before they put it in the game. And I just don't think they do. They write it out and people go, oh yeah, that seems good. The Morrigan's Javelin kind of sucks. It's nice to see a little increase to its damage. This is what that looks like. You hit a 42 with the Mori J, right? And then immediately, it does another 42 damage over the course of 4 ticks. 10, 10, 10, 10. Bang. Straight into the Voidwaker. That's insane. Actually insane. Statius Warhammer. Successful special attack hit will reduce opponent's defense by 75%, up from 30. Okay, that would be nice for a Granite Maul spec, I guess. Vestus Spear. Reduced attack delay after successful special attack by 1 tick, meaning your next attack would hit 4 ticks after a successful special attack. Minimum damage for the second hit deals 50% of the initial damage, up from 25%. The maximum damage of the second hit is unchanged. I don't know what that means. Morrigan's Armor. Nerfs to defensive capability. Zuriel's staff attack requirement down to 30 from 75. Okay. So this is the reduction of all the Morrigan's leather. You're losing about half of the defense. About half of the defense. Kind of crazy. Vestas nerf to defense. Losing about 25% of all the defense on Vestas. Stadius, you're also losing about 25%, maybe 33% of the defense on the Stadius's armor. Zuriel's armor and corrupted Zuriel's armor, 15% special magic attack accuracy when the full set is worn to flat 25% accuracy for magical attacks. What? Bro, see, this shit's just hella confusing. And my question is, are people still doing Bounty Hunter? I don't know, man. So the magic bonus goes up on Zuriel's and you get an extra 25% accuracy. I don't think many people are using magic in Bounty Hunter because you can't freeze people anyway. And that's where most of magic's power comes from. But yeah. First, we want to highlight some further changes to the charge costs of some of the Bounty Hunter items, which should reflect their strength and popularity. While risking 50 million GP for the Vestas Longsword feels fair, risking the same amount for a Stadius' Warhammer just means that most people don't bother bringing their Warhammer out. Here are the new change costs of the 5 weapons. Spear's 5 million, Stadius Hammer is 10 million, Morrigan's Throne Axe is 5 million, Morrigan's Javelin is 10 million. Yeah, once again, you can take the Mori J out now and do fucking 80 damage over the course of 4 ticks straight into a Voidwaker spec for 10 mil. Crazy. Zero stuff is 5 million. If you already paid to charge some of these, we've added a message in game to let you know that you're all the 1 millionth visitor to Damon's Crater and eligible for a Stop this, bro. Stop this. Systems and other changes. New stats aside, we've also made some changes to underlying systems of Bounty Hunter to make the minigame a bit more enjoyable for everyone. Up first, it's time to hang up the Phoenix necklaces. The trusty Phoenix necklaces are fantastic to help stave off death in multi-combat PvP, but can lead to some anti-fun play patterns in the 1v1 honor PvP that occurs inside Bounty Hunter. Used correctly, they're able to make players in lower brackets especially effectively immortal. We believe fights would be more enjoyable without them, so we're throwing them out. Okay, that is very interesting. Next up, we're doubling the rate at which players gain EP in the crater when they have a target and a minimum risk of 50,000 GP. This won't drastically increase your reward output, and we have a high confidence in our anti-griefing systems. Remember though, we have 0 tolerance for boosting in Bounty Hunter. We also felt like Damon's Crater could use a splash of color, so we're bringing back the iconic Bounty Hunter skulls. These let you easily determine another player's risk GP, and let you see whether or not a cheeky target might have sneakily pulled out a new special attack weapon at the bank, or dumped a bunch of their risk GP on the sly. We're also disabling trading inside the crater to prevent players swapping risk to another account before starting a fight. There you go. If you're risking less than 200,000, you'll have bronze. 200,000 to 800,000, you'll have silver. 800,000 to 2 mil, you have green. 2 mil to 8, you'll have blue. And 8 or over, you'll have a red skull. And you can see those skulls in this video we watched before. Green, red, bronze, silver, blue. That's the old Bounty Hunter. Back when I used to do it. You know what I'm saying, boys? Back when I was a little whippersnapper. Rounding off is perhaps the most significant of all these changes. Supply crates. Not to be confused with bounty crates. Supply crates are something you'll be able to put together in the lobby by stuffing 8 blighted manta rays or anglerfish, 1 blighted super restore, 2 blighted karamba one, and 1000 GP into the crate. You can use noted items to make a bunch of crates, but you'll only be able to bring 2 into the crater with you. You'll be able to open these helpful care packages while in combat inside the crater to extend fights. The aim here is to give prospective bounty hunters a better shot at killing their opponent and have more opportunities to do so before needing to bank. The nature of bounty hunters honor PvP means you're looking for that perfect window of opportunity. A flawlessly timed vengeance, an opponent caught drinking a potion, a lightning fast combo, you get the picture. If you're fighting a build that has higher DPS, for example, Pure versus Zerker, you'll often find yourself eating the entire time and leaving before getting the chance to at least try and kill your opponent, which isn't much fun for either of you. That's not true. It's definitely a lot of fun for the person that's doing all the damage, but I digress. Supply crates mean you'll spend less time returning to the lobby and more time actually fighting. Combined with the EP changes above, we reckon this will improve Bounty Hunter experience considerably and considerably reduce downtime. We'll be keeping an eye out on the feedback about these changes, but for now, let's go enjoy them. So this is Bounty Hunter rework number 73, I believe, and nothing has worked. And the reason nothing has worked, I've said it before and I'll say it again, is not because the system is bad. It's not because it's a bad update. It's not because any of these changes aren't going to do anything. It's because of the players. When I go to Bounty Hunter, I walk in, I get my opponent walks up, double Void Waker specs me. If he kills me, he takes my loot. If he doesn't, he goes and stands next to the door for a minute and then leaves. There's no fighting. People are there to kill other people, and they're going to do it in the scummiest way possible. There's no honor PvP, and you're never going to be able to make honor PvP. So I personally think PvP is doomed to fail because nobody wants anybody else to have fun. That's not your goal when you go into PvP. You're not there to make sure your opponent has fun. You're there to make sure you have fun. And the funnest thing you can do is kill your opponent. And the easiest way you can do that is by spec tabbing. So I don't think any of these changes are going to change that. And I don't think there is any change they can make that will ever change that. So I think Bounty Hunter is just doomed to fail. I think PvP in RuneScape in general is doomed to fail, which sucks because it is fun. But unless everybody's on the same page, it's never going to work. So that's why other PvP games work. You know, you go into a game of CSGO, everyone is there trying to kill each other. Everyone's there. That's the whole objective. And it's about who's the more skillful. And it's not in RuneScape. It's RNG, you know? Anyway, collection log updates. You might recall back in May, we introduced some absolutely cloggers update. Stop this, bro. Collection log journey smoother, more satisfying, and more fun to track. Well, good news. We just added a fresh batch of updates, so let's dive right in and take a closer look at what's been added. Let's kick things off with a revamped collection log overview, giving the interface a complete makeover to make tracking your progress smoother and more enjoyable. Everything is now neatly organized into a single, streamlined summary. Holy shit. Hold up. It gives you your latest collection logs as well? And you have collection log tiers? Hold up. This is interesting as hell. Collections logged. Go to overview. Wait, I clicked on that before. I swear I clicked on that before. That's crazy. No latest collections found. No way they've made this an Ellie. No way they made the bosses thing an Elysian sigil. Get fucked. Get fucked. That's so fucked up. Yo, Zandy, thank you for the hose, beast. Raids, 47 out of 66. Clues, 86 out of 600. Mini games, other. Cool. Cool. That's all we like to see. And I'm Iron rank. Well, that's just disappointing. Anyway. The fresh layout will make it a breeze to navigate your log so you can stay focused on the important stuff, collecting. With all your progress in one place, you can effortlessly track your achievements to see how close you are to snagging those elusive items. The ranking system. Okay, bronze rank is 100, iron's 300, steel's 500, black 700, mithril 900, adamant 1000, rune 1100, dragon 1200. Gilded rank, percentage based. 90% of total log slots rounded down to the nearest 25. It's currently around 1400 collections. Damn. Additionally, along the bottom of your interface, you can now see the 12 most recent items you added to your log, perfect for keeping track of your freshest loot at a glance. Truly make the experience your own with a new interface is also resizable and movable, plus it stays open during other in-game actions, so you can track your progress seamlessly while skilling, fighting bosses, or engaging other activities. That is cool, I like it. Cosmetic rewards. When you hit a certain milestone in your collection log, head over to the collector in the Varrock Museum to claim your Staff of Collection. Reach new ranks in your owner staff that matches the tier you've unlocked. The best part, you can right-click your staff to create an equipable corresponding book. Show off your collection logs in style. Hold up. Does that mean I can go right now to the Varrock Museum and get myself a collection log thingo? Let's find out, boys. Let's run over there. Because that does look hella cool. I'm not even going to cap. That looks hella cool. I like that you can open this now while you're fighting bosses. Because then people ask me what my collection log is all the time while I'm fighting. And I can't show them. Because I get hit. And then it goes away. So that's cool. Okay, where's the collection? What's the... Oh, the collector. Claim log rewards. Here we go. Can I have the ones I've obtained? He's counting the items in my collection log. Okay. And then we can create a book for the Iron Staff of Collection. And now, I look like a fucking loser. That's pretty cool. That's actually pretty cool. W Jagex, bro. That's actually pretty cool. Historical clogs for Ironman. No, we're not introducing charming wooden shoes into the game, but for Ironman players, this is just as good. You can now add historically gained items from your collection log. We understand how frustrating it's been the collection log didn't track items earned before its introduction in December 2018, especially for those who've already completed a grind and don't want to start over. But worry no more. If you've obtained these items as an Ironman, you can now retroactively fill in these slots by simply using the items in your collection log book. How does this work? This feature applies a specific list of whitelisted tradable items that were part of the log when it launched. Alternative or upgraded versions of certain items that are at crossbow instead of armored or crossbow used to craft it can also be added. Simply use the eligible item on your collection logbook and it will be recorded as part of your achievements. Please note that group Ironman accounts are not eligible for this feature since the game mode was introduced after the collection log. Okay. This was a controversial update for me. They always said that Ironman mode would not affect the game at all. And now, me personally, I played before the collection log came out. I got several items in my collection log slot before the game came out. And Ironmen that were playing at the same time now have an advantage over me. Obviously, I can trade on the Grand Exchange and buy all the shit that I want and do bosses faster. But if my Ironman friend got a Bandos hilt in 2017, and so did I, they now have the Bandos hilt on their collection log, and I don't. I don't really give a fuck because I'm not a collection logger, and I don't really care that much about RuneScape, but I can see this being frustrating for main accounts that were clogging before the clog. So I don't know why they didn't just make it available to everyone. I'm assuming they have the data. They have a lot of data. So I don't know why they didn't just make it available to everyone. It seems kind of stupid to make this only available to Ironman. Once again, another Ironman catered update. So was clog pre-Cox? It was. It was pre... sorry. The clog came out after Tob. So, yeah. Collection log high stores. Not only will you be able to flaunt your shiny new stuff and book, you'll also have the chance to climb the ranks on our brand new collection log high scores board. Get collecting and see how far you can get. Wow. Hold up a minute. OSRS high scores. Marnie with 1544 collections logged. Farming Aura. So, as it currently stands, the gilded rank is at 1400 collections logged. There's only 78 people in the game that have 78 people in the game that have the gilded collection log, which is kind of crazy. That's kind of crazy, you know? It says farming armor. Moving forward. Chat triggered emotes. Ever wanted to show off your favorite emotes without navigating the emote menu? Now you can. You can trigger emotes directly from the chat box. Just type : or exclamation mark followed by the emote name. For example, : cheer or exclamation mark cheer will make your character cheer. Damn! Well, this fucking sucks. Emote looping. Get ready to groove because emote looping is here. You can now keep certain moves like dance, jig, headbang, forces salute, and sit down going indefinitely. letting you show off your moves for as long as you'd like. Right-click the emote in the emote menu, select the loop option. Your character will continue performing the emote on repeat until you move or perform another action. So grab those dancing shoes and let the endless celebrations begin. Guys, listen, this is a funny update. This is cool. I like it. Who asked for this, bro? Who asked for this? You know what I mean? I'm just so confused. Do I just stand here like this forever now? I can't loop the crazy dance, guys? It was Game Jam. The Jmod asked for it. I guess, man. I guess. Okay, so he's just going to keep dancing forever now. All right, man. Sit emote. Need a break from all that adventuring? Take a seat. Literally, the new sit emote has been added to your emote menu. The sit emote will loop by default, making it perfect chilling at the bank or around a campfire. Aram's Ornament Kit returns. I'm happy to announce the players that purchased the Aram's Ornament Kit back when it incorrectly gave 3 kits instead of 4 will soon have their missing 4th kit return. All returns will be processed on February 4th along other scheduled maintenance. By aligning the returns of this maintenance, we can ensure the process is completed smoothly and safely without the risk of disrupting gameplay or accidentally booting anyone offline. Thank you for your patience. You're welcome, guys. Don't worry about it. Calling all artists and creative minds to celebrate the upcoming release of the Royal Titans boss encounter, the OSRS Discord mods are hosting an exciting banner design competition. I love this, man. What does the winner get? What does the winner get? Right, so the winner gets nothing. This is a classic. This is a classic from Jagex. Hey, do you guys want to do our work for us so we don't have to commission an artist? And you guys get nothing. Do our work for us in exchange for 0. Listen, man. Shout out big business. Shout out big business, dude. There's the Royal Titans. We're going to be playing that on release. That's going to be fun. Other changes. The Raging Echoes rug can now be built in the League Hall. Players can now create Schwarmium ingots after discovering the secret of Schwarmium smithing in the Undercity of Lassar. What? Fix typos on the Max Cape teleport. Fix the visual issue where Skatizo's magic attack. It's now possible to click a completed combat achievement task in the chat box to see their description. World hopping should no longer produce an abnormal amount of forestry events. Oh. Increase the rate and radius of player eligibility for forestry events. Please note that this isn't a final forestry change and we're open to further adjusting timers, eligibility, and unique rates in line with feedback following on from today's update. Just get rid of forestry. You know what I mean? PvP World Rota, and that's it. How do you make Schwarmium ingots, guys? How do you make Schwarmium ingots? What do you use to make them? To learn how to create the chromium ingot, you must touch the remnant found in the Shadow Realm in the northern furnace of the Science District. You can enter the Shadow Realm by stepping in the portal. Yep, okay, cool. Go to the Blast Furnace, speak to the Blast Furnace Foreman, select option 2. Each ingot will cost 40 rune ore, 40 adamant ore, and 170,000 GP to make. 35,000 smithing XP is rewarded the first time you make an ingot? One went for 1,000 GP today when the update came out. 1K. Okay. So they've gone from 100K each down to 80 today. I guess they crashed after they were makeable, but it costs more to make them than they were already worth, so. RuneScape players, man. Anyway, guys. That's the game update today. That's the game update. Overall, seems like a pretty reasonable update. I don't think Bounty Hunter's got any saving. I don't think Bounty Hunter can be saved. And a lot of the other updates were like, what are they here for? But shout out RuneScape, man.